Muhammad said, I saw, Jibril took me to a high mountain and I saw the east of the east and the west of the west, and I was promised this ummah, I was promised my ummah, so have all of this.
You believe you're a Unitarian now, thank you for clarifying. As a Unitarian, as a quote-unquote Unitarian, believing in one God, we both believe God is perfect all the time.
Listen, the point, no, you're not listening to my point. You're making, you made a point that Satan would tell. Well, I do think Islam does teach bad things. I believe.
Before we go there, we believe that we have respect for each other. We need to have respect for the one that created us, correct?
Yes, of course.
So we believe God is perfect all the time.
Okay, yep.
Fair?
Yeah, but that's
no. So how come the book that you're taking your belief from ascribes ignorance to him, ascribes deficiency to him, for example?
Well, you know what? The Bible anthropomorphizes the language of God that we may relate to him.
That's fair.
But if you were to be consistent, if in Surah 33 it says Allah praise, Allah yusalli. Okay, so tell me what it says.
Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi.
Yusalli ala nabi, yes.
Okay, fair enough. They send salutations upon the Prophet.
No, it's salah. Even you know.
But there's two meanings of salah. No. For example, hang on. There's the physical one, the prayer, and if I say to him, alayhi salatu wassalam, upon him may be peace and blessing. So it's not.
Okay, so you're saying it means blessings.
Correct.
But blessings means barakah is blessings.
One is Arabic, my friend. For one idea, there's 1,000 different words.
Let's go with blessings. Let's go with blessings. It says Allah and the angels bless Muhammad. Now
send blessings.
Okay, send blessings. Now imagine this. This even makes it worse.
Okay, go for it.
Why, if the Almighty sends you blessings, why should the angels have to do the same thing?
I'll tell you how. What we believe anyway.
That's like even Shirk.
I don't know about that.
Yes, because you're liking.
You know what shirk is?
Well, you're putting partners. Well, I think that's polytheism. You're saying the angels and Allah can do the same act unto Muhammad. That's what you're saying.
You believe? Hang on. Before we go there, you also believe angels have some duties in terms of the creation.
So that you believe that?
No, you as a Christian as well also.
Don't know. We're talking about. We were talking about.
Make you understand. No. Angels also have a purpose in this life, correct?
Have a purpose.
Things. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah.
So, if their actions and God's actions happen to align, for example, I speak, God speaks. I'm not likening myself to Him.
Okay. So let me ask you: if the Almighty God blesses you, sends His blessing, can a man or even an angel bless you even more?
We're not talking about more. There's nothing wrong with conveying blessings upon a person.
So listen, if God Almighty conveys His blessings on you, there's no blessing of an angel, of a man, that can add to that blessing. Do you not get my point?
We also have the same concept for curses though. So there are curses of three types: God's curse, angel's curse, and the people's curse. So it doesn't add, for example, if I'm blessing him and God blesses him, I'm not negating God's power by adding to the blessing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're not getting my point.
No, I'm getting it. It's a silly point.
It's not a silly point.
Of course it's a silly point.
It's not. If God blesses you, are you telling me anybody else can add to that blessing?
Let's say I'm blessed. For example, he says to me, bless you. Am I going to say to him, no, don't bless me, God's already blessed me?
The point I'm trying to make is no. You're saying Allah and His angels sends blessings upon the Prophet. Now, my point is, if that verse should only say Allah sends blessings upon, because there's nothing more those angels can do to add to Allah's blessings, according to anyone's worldview.
Okay, we don't believe they're adding to it though. They're just conveying it to him. Convey.
How can they convey something that Allah's already done? It makes no sense.
For example, when we send salutations upon him, the angels, they send it to him.
Baba.
That's not polytheism.
My problem, I think, is more problematic. Even Maududi, when he even exegetes this verse, he actually has to use it. He says, well, yeah, when Allah sends salah, it means one thing. When angels send salah, it means another. When men do salah, it's another thing.
Explain it clearly to you.
But he uses that one word.
Forget him. We're conveying the blessings upon the Prophet.
Well,
yeah, we do. That's a mad reference as well.
Maududi. Okay. Well, who do you want to go for?
It's not a mainstream guy for us.
Yeah, it's not someone we accept.
Well, he was a well-respected scholar. Although he's Pakistani, he spoke Arabic.
Yeah, I know he was Pakistani and Pakistani.
We're Pakistani as well. We're not taking anything away from Pakistan.
He's a controversial figure.
Okay. But my point, he understood the word salah.
But we don't take from him.
We don't take him as a reference. He can say whatever. He can say.
Okay, so give me a lectionary that says salah means blessings.
I gave you an example.
No, I want to
I
actually
gave
see
you an
it
example.
because I don't believe it.
I gave you an example. If I say to, let's say I mentioned the Prophet Moses' name, we say Musa alayhi salatu wassalam. The same word is used there. That means blessing. Upon him be blessings.
Okay, show me.
Which means it's a linguistic thing.
Okay, show me in your lectionary that
Shamsi made a
Salah.
video. You know Shamsi, innit? Shamsi made a video.
I don't care about Shamsi lies on the Quran. I've had debates with
Lie
him.
on the Quran. No.
I've had a debate with him, and he's lied on the Quran and ran away before I caught him out on it. But that's another
Anyway,
thing.
I've shown it to you. I don't know how to prove that to you. by the
No,
way.
show me from your lectionaries, isn't it?
No, it's a
I'm telling you,
it's
Shamsi made a
a-
video on this. If you search it, it'll come up about angels sending salah or Allah sending salah upon the Prophet sallallahu. You search
Listen.
on YouTube. Shamsi's video will come.
Shamsi, so you're taking Shamsi over Maududi, is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, because Shamsi has a correct aqidah.
Shamsi has the correct aqidah. Maududi didn't.
So Shamsi is more qualified than Maududi?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm
So,
saying on camera.
so
yes.
Shamsi has a tafsir on the whole of the Quran, yeah?
We said that's
Bro, who
for
said ISIS have
qualification.
tafsir? Does that mean ISIS are more qualified than Shamsi?
Well,
No,
I'm
ISIS, you know,
very surprised that you would say that,
Khawarij,
seriously.
So I don't know how that.
Okay, but can you find me any lectionary that says that salam means blessings?
Shamsi, I'm not saying what it means, but Shamsi had the video on this and he explains everything about this. Because when hijab destroyed, may Allah guide hijab, when he destroyed David Wood in the debate, this issue came up in Speaker's Corner then and then Shamsi clarified it on video about this issue and many others did as well. May Allah, guide them all and bless them all and raise them all higher in rank. They all explained this and it was clarifying this issue about salah and stuff. It's video after video if you search on YouTube.
Okay, so
on
listen to my point. If I made a claim about what a Hebrew word meant or a Greek word, the origin, I will be able to get you a lexicon and show you that it means this. I can show you from the original languages and I can show you from the dictionary explanations of what it means, right?
Out of respect, not too long ago you said Arab Christians don't refer to Allah as Allah, but then
I didn't say that.
After a while you said it's in the Bible, yes, Allah is
No, I
in the
didn't say
Bible.
that. Did I say that? Be honest.
They don't believe that's his name.
Yeah.
They don't believe it.
And
They
Allah
ref-
said it's in the Bible, not too long after.
yeah, Allah's in the name of the Arabic, the Arabic
Yes, so
Bible.
when you say I can pull out
But
this
I'm
now-
saying to you that they do not believe that that's his name.
Of course they do. As a fact they do. The same way salam is blessings.
That aside. With this salah issue, that's when you stopped us right now and he's mentioned let's go to the main issue, innit? That was about
Okay.
the
So can you show me from any lectionary that salah means to convey blessings?
I'll pull out Shamsi's lesson and I can send
Brother,
send to you.
Shamsi is not an authority on the Arabic language.
He speaks Arabic though.
He's not an authority on the Arabic language, that's my point.
He's not an authority.
So get me a respect to lexicon,
That's when I'll find one. I don't have one on
Okay,
here.
let's say we
Okay.
give it to you, for example. What's
then
that
you,
gonna
then you
change?
proved your point.
No,
But what I'm trying to
we
say,
already have that point.
no,
We
no,
know
because
that
I'm
point.
saying
I'll have
that
to prove it to you.
you were making a point that the Bible anthropomorphizes.
No, I didn't. To be fair,
You said you
no,
give
no,
him-
no, hang on. I wasn't coming out from that angle. I was coming out from the angle of there's one thing doing that, and there's another thing doing it in a way that ascribes deficiency. For example, forgetting, regretting, refreshing, and resting, and not knowing, not having full knowledge.
But if you actually read the Bible, you will know the regret doesn't mean as we understand regret.
But
yeah?
regret means you give me your
Yeah, but
camera,
if you
I run away.
if
and
you
regret
read the
that.
narrative, so let me give you an example, yeah, or where the Bible uses the word regret. In Genesis, it speaks that the scepter shall not come out of Judah, meaning kingship shall come from Judah. In the book of Samuel, it speaks that Saul,
as a king, yeah.
Saul was presented as a king, and he was from the tribe of Benjamin. So we know from the narrative that God in his foreknowledge that kingship shall come from Judah. Yeah, but yet it uses the word
So God regretted choosing Saul.
that God regretted using
Choosing Saul as the king. So God
yeah,
regretted.
but obviously we know it's not in the context as we understand regret because God in his foreknowledge.
But regretting, do you have any other definition for
Are you in the marathon today?
No, I don't know.
You sure?
Sorry, no, I was just seeing what's going on. So we know God in his yeah, sorry. So we know in God's foreknowledge, he's not regretting that he didn't know that Saul wasn't going to disobey him. Do you get my point?
regretting
So
handling?
then how does one regret?
I'm just saying, if you read the narrative, you will know that the prophetic word was given that the kingship shall not depart from Judah. Yeah, and Saul was of the tribe of Benjamin. So God knew that he was going to make that mistake,
So God
but
can make mistake now.
God knew that Saul was going to make that mistake.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But he still said he regretted.
It uses that word, but when you read the narrative, we should understand it's not using it from how we regret. That's all I'm trying to say. Do you get my point? That's the only point I'm trying to
How
make.
else can one regret?
I don't think in any language, whether it's Aramaic, Greek, Arabic, English.
So if we see God is demonstrating his foreknowledge, and then uses the word regret when he's originally demonstrating his foreknowledge, we understand it's not regret as we understand it. Do you get my point?
It's not foreknowledge when it's written thousands of years after, so it's not really foreknowledge, is it?
Say that again, boss.
It was recorded 1,000 years after, for
Not
example.
thousands, more than 1,000.
Genesis came before the book of Samuel.
This here, for example, what you have was collated 1,000 years after
1,000
Moses.
years after Moses.
Says who?
Says,
When
even,
was the oldest manuscript found of the Bible? Oldest, when was it found?
Well, in terms of there's remnants of the Bible. There's the Ketephinom scroll, which is about 600 BC.
It
So
says
that's
here,
still after Moses.
Yeah, still after
hundreds
Moses.
of years after Moses.
You've got the Ebal curse tablets, which corresponds with the narrative that Moses wrote the Torah. Are you aware of
No,
these?
but you know, all these things you're saying, these were found in a cave, let's say, you say, yeah? Thousands of...
The Ebal curse tablets date to 1400 BC
how is that in relation to Moses?
because
Oh no, sorry. Time-wise, how does that relate to Moses?
because there was a school of thought that what was written on behalf of Moses was written after the first temple, the destruction of the first temple.
But there are some rabbis that say some passages should be hidden away from the layman.
Say that again, boss.
You don't have to accept this, but some rabbis say some passages should be hidden away from the layman.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Some passages in the Old Testament should be, not for everyone to read, not for everyone to see.
That's there at the moment.
Sorry?
That's there at the moment.
No, at the time there were some statements of the rabbis that said that.
I'm not getting you. So you're saying there are rabbis that lived when? When did these rabbis live?
Rabbi scholars or authorities on this that have said some passages we should not show to the average.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing to you as Muslims? Be careful where you get information from.
No, likewise to yourself as well.
No, I agree with you. And one thing I've noticed, I don't normally watch even Muslim channels, but there was a time I watched a Muslim channel and it was just pure propaganda and pure lies about the Bible. Now what I'm trying to say is, and I'm saying the danger is sometimes you may get things from a website or from a Muslim channel that are not true.
Let's disregard that though.
Okay.
But the point is here, we have regretting, resting, refreshing, and not having full knowledge. And Allah he mentioned something in the Quran about, you people, meaning
Yusali ala Nabi. I'm saying that shows God to be a man. That's my point. And even let me just and I'm saying
in your head, if someone conveying blessings on a person equates them to being a man, I don't know if there's a point continuing the conversation.
I'm saying either way you look at it, if you're saying it means blessing, which is barakah, but let's even go with barakah, I think then you've got a problem because angels are doing exact same thing that Allah's doing. If you put it to blessings, and if you keep it to salah, then you have to ask the question, who's Allah praying to?
Allah's not praying to anyone.
Okay, but I'm saying either way, to me it's problematic.
No, but to you,
To me, yeah.
You've explained it, so
like he mentioned earlier, like he said, I speak, Allah speaks. Is it the same? No. Am I doing the same thing as God? Is it the same?
Yeah, but we're not talking about praying, though, are we?
No. We're saying speaking, innit? Does God
action,
speak?
any action.
If the word was speak, we wouldn't have this conversation, would we?
No.
For example, to make you understand.
Yeah. Just a relation, innit? If you speak and God speaks, it's not the same way. He does not speak like you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So similarly, what's it called when you say Allah sends His blessings or angels send their blessings? It's not the same thing. So
It's not the same thing.
Just because the same word is
It uses the one word for Allah and His angels. It doesn't differentiate the words.
Does God see? Does God see?
Say that again.
Does God see you?
Does God see you?
Yeah, but you're missing the point, brother.
We're genuinely
Yeah,
not.
no, does God see?
Yeah.
Not as because God is a spirit. We believe
doesn't see it.
God is a spirit. So yeah, God sees all things. Yes, of course. Yeah, but not in the same way as God sees.
There you
No.
go.
Yes.
Let's go then. That concludes.
Okay.
That concludes.
But you know, the point I'm trying to make is, it gives an anthropomorphic definition of what Allah does. It says Allah prays.
Doesn't though.
Salah means
If you're talking about
Like I said to you before, one word in English, 1,000 words for in Arabic. That's
okay.
how it works.
All right, you know what? To prove your point, get me an Arabic lexicon that means salah means other than praying.
Yeah, you know what,
and if you do that,
we
then
find that because at the end of the day, where we don't accept Maududi. Now that a lot of Muslims here would not accept Maududi as an authority. He was, you know, how extreme in a lot of his views. He set up bases, foundations for a lot of extremist organizations. You know what I mean? He's not someone we accept, and most Muslims don't accept him.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a following. Don't get me wrong. There are his groups like Jamaat Islami and stuff. There are his groups who follow him. So if you call him to them, they'd accept him as authority, but we don't accept him.
Okay,
as
fine. Well, you know what? Find me a lexicon and then I'll hold up my hand and say you're right, yeah? Okay, brother, bless you. Gadar affairs. Gadar affairs. Basically, we're going around in circles. They were criticising the Bible for anthropomorphizing, can't even say the word, saying that God regrets and whatnot. And I was saying that they're being hypocritical because the Quran says that Allah prays. So this is the double standards of Islam, and I was just trying to highlight the hypocrisy. Hopefully, yeah, we got something from that video. Bless you.